Vegetables can grow very quickly using liquid organic fertilizer because its nutrients are easily absorbed by the roots and leaves, accelerating photosynthesis and plant metabolism. This fertilizer also stimulates faster growth of shoots, leaves, and flowers, and can improve soil fertility in the long term. A planting medium mixture of soil, compost, and rice husks is excellent because it combines the functions of each ingredient. Soil as support, compost as nutrition, and rice husks to maintain a loose structure and provide good drainage. The general ratio is 1:1. Soil, compost, rice husks, but can be adjusted depending on the soil type and plant. Use burnt rice husks, rice husk charcoal, for a more sterile and micronutrient-rich medium. Ratio of ingredients. For ornamental plants or vegetables, use a ratio of 1 part soil, 1 part compost, and 1 part burnt rice husks or sand. For clay soil, if your garden soil is too clayey, the ratio can be changed to 2 parts soil, 1 part compost, and 2 parts burnt rice husks or sand. How to make the planting medium. Prepare the ingredients. Take loose soil, topsoil, compost, and rice husks, preferably burnt rice husks. Mix the ingredients. Mix the 3 ingredients in the desired ratio. For example, 1:1:1:1:1:1. Mix well. Make sure all ingredients are well combined. Fill the pot. Pour the planting medium mixture into a pot, polybag, or directly into your planting area. The benefits of rice husks as a growing medium include improving soil structure, increasing porosity and aeration, and maintaining moisture and aeration. Rice husks can also serve as a source of nutrients, natural mulch, and substrate for nurseries or hydroponics. Before use, raw rice husks should be processed, such as through sterilization or fermentation, to eliminate pathogenic bacteria. Benefits of rice husks as a growing medium improve soil structure and porosity. The rice husk mixture makes the soil looser, more porous, and less prone to clumping, which is excellent for root growth. Improves aeration. The hollow structure of rice husks provides ample airspace, allowing plant roots to absorb oxygen more easily. Holds air. Rice husks have the ability to absorb and retain water, thus helping the soil retain moisture and reducing the frequency of watering. Serves as a source of nutrients. When decomposed, rice husks release important nutrients such as phosphate, potassium, silica, and lignin. Serves as mulch. Covering the soil surface with rice husks helps retain moisture, suppresses weed growth, and protects plants from pests and diseases. Basic materials for nurseries and hydroponics. Because of its lightweight and good structure, rice husks are often used as an alternative planting medium, especially in pots, polybags, or hydroponic systems. Tea dregs can be used as organic fertilizer because they contain nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, which are beneficial for plants. To use them, they can be dried and sprinkled directly around the roots or mixed with compost. Alternatively, they can be made into a liquid fertilizer by fermenting them with added sugar for several days. How to process tea dregs for liquid fertilizer. Liquid fertilizer, fermentation method, fermentation. Mix dry tea dregs with a little sugar, then soak for 2 to 3 days to ferment. This process aims to reduce the aluminum content, which can be harmful to plants if applied directly. Dilute. After fermentation, take the liquid tea dregs and dilute it with water. The fertilizer is ready to be used for watering plants. How to process tea dregs into fertilizer. Dry tea dregs. Easy method. Dry. Dry the tea dregs in the sun to reduce their acidity and make them safe for plants. Sprinkle directly. Sprinkle the dried tea dregs around the plant's roots. Afterward, water them to facilitate nutrient absorption. Mix with compost. Mix the dried tea dregs with compost to add nutrients. Benefits of tea dregs as fertilizer. Nutrient supply. Tea dregs contain nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, which help fertilize the soil and plants. Improves soil structure. Using tea dregs can improve soil structure, increasing drainage and aeration. Stimulates root growth. The nutrients in tea dregs can stimulate root growth. Inhibits pests. The tannin content in tea dregs can act as a natural insecticide to repel pests, such as ants and other insects. Improves water retention. Tea dregs help the soil retain moisture, allowing plants to better absorb water. How to make liquid organic fertilizer from potato peels. Prepare ingredients. Prepare potato peels, granulated sugar, and a fermentation solution such as EM4. If available, cut and mix. Cut the potato peels into smaller pieces. Mix the potato peels with the sugar and water solution in a container. Ferment. Close the container tightly. Store in a safe place for a while until fermentation occurs. Filter and dilute. After fermentation, filter the sediment and collect the liquid. Mix it with water, for example, in a ratio of 1 liter of liquid fertilizer to 10 liters of water, before use. Benefits of liquid organic potato peel fertilizer. Environmentally friendly. Turns potato peel waste into useful fertilizer, reducing waste. Nutrient rich. Contains potassium K, which is good for root development and plant resilience, and phosphorus P, which is essential for flower and fruit development. Improves soil fertility. Helps improve soil structure and increase nutrient availability. Supports sustainable agriculture. Reduces dependence on synthetic chemical fertilizers. How to apply watering. Pour the solution directly onto the root base or vegetable growing medium. Mix approximately 20 milliliters of liquid fertilizer with 5 liters of water spraying. Use a sprayer to spray the solution onto the leaves and stems. The best time to spray is in the morning around 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. or in the afternoon around 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., when the dew has started to dry and the water temperature is cooler. The benefits of potato peels for plants include their function as a natural fertilizer rich in nutrients, potassium, phosphorus, nitrogen, liquid organic fertilizer, compost material, and can help control pests such as snails and fungus gnats. Potato peels can improve soil structure and fertility, support strong root growth, and sustainably reduce kitchen waste. As a fertilizer nutritional content, potato peels are rich in macronutrients such as nitrogen, N, phosphorus, P, and potassium, K, as well as other nutrients such as calcium. Solid fertilizer. Potato peels can be used directly as a compost mix or buried near plants that need them. Liquid fertilizer. Potato peels can be boiled with water until cool to make a liquid fertilizer. This solution is rich in potassium and phosphorus, which are good for root growth, and nitrogen, which is essential for leaf formation. Applying liquid organic fertilizer to vegetables can result in optimal growth, characterized by greener, wider, and fresher leaves, a greater number of leaves, and increased plant height. Other results include increased harvest weight and accelerated harvest time, as well as improved soil quality, making it looser and more moist. Results seen in plants' vegetative growth. Vegetative plant growth is more optimal, as evidenced by greener, wider, and fresher leaves. Leaf number. The number of leaves on plants tends to increase. Plant height. Plant height shows a significant increase after application of liquid organic fertilizer. Weight and harvest time. Harvest weight can increase, and harvest time can be faster. Soil quality. The soil around the plants becomes looser and moister, which supports root development.